It's like take number 12. Hey, I wanted to drop something on you. I'm gonna read it and, be food for thought because I got something out of this and I'm sure you will too. It's about small improvements and believing that things are possible with small incremental change. Pat Riley, formerly of the Los Angeles Lakers, is the winningest coach in NBA history. Some say he was fortunate because he had such an incredible list of players. It's true that he had incredible players, but many people have had the resources to succeed and have not been able to do so. Pat's ability to do this has been based on his commitment to CANI, which is constant and never ending improvement. In fact, he said that at the beginning of the 1986 season, he had a major challenge on his hands. Many of the players had given what they thought was their best season in the previous year, but still had lost to the Boston Celtics. In search of a believable plan to get his players to move to the next level, he decided upon the theme of small improvements. He convinced the players that increasing the quality of their game by a mere 1% over their personal best would make a major difference in their season. This seems ridiculously small, but when you think about 12 players increasing by 1% their court skills in 5 areas, the combined effort creates a team that's 60% more effective than it was before. A 10% overall difference would probably be enough to win another championship. The real value of this philosophy, however, is that everyone believed that it was possible. Everyone felt certain that they could improve at least 1% over their personal bests in the 5 areas of the game, and that sense of certainty in pursuit of their goals caused them to tap into even greater potentials. The result? Most of them increased at least 5%, and many of them as much as 50%. According to Pat Riley, 1987 turned out to be their easiest season ever. CANI, which is constant and never-ending improvement, works if you commit to it. Remember, the key to success is developing a sense of certainty, the kind of belief that allows you to expand as a person and take the necessary action to make your life and the lives of those around you even greater. You may believe something is true today, but you and I know must remember that as the years go by and we grow, we're exposed to new ideas and new experiences and may develop even more empowering beliefs, abandoning things that we once felt certain about. Realize that your beliefs may change as you gather additional references, but what really matters now is whether the beliefs you have today empower or disempower you. That's important. Begin today to develop the habit of focusing on the consequences of all of your beliefs. Are they strengthening your foundation by moving you to action in the direction that you desire, or are they holding you back? Proverbs 23:7 says, "As he thinketh in his heart, so is he." Wow. I can't tell you how absolutely powerful that is, because if you think about every single area, let's not even think about every single area that you have going on in your life. You have health, your physical health, you have your emotional health, your psychological health, relational health, relationships. So you have relationships, you have your health, you have your career, your job, your vocation. What else? You have your home, education, family. I could keep going on and on and on and on. But what I want you to think about are those particular spokes of the wheel. There's an exercise that I have my clients do. It's called a life wheel. And I draw it for them, a perfect circle. And in the very, very center of the circle, I put a dot. And then we do the list of all the different, spokes of the life wheel, and the spokes like family, friends, career, finances, physical health, emotional health, the things that I just mentioned before. And I have them rank a 0 to 10. A 0 is in the middle of the circle, and towards the outside rim of the circle, the wheel, is a 10, a perfect 10. I have them rank Where do you feel you are right now in all of these different spokes? Oh, I'm like a 2. Oh, I'm at a 7. Oh, that's a 4. Oh, that's a 0. And just keep going on and on. And have them connect the dots. Connect the dots on the life wheel. And then the analogy is you're taking your family to church on Sunday and you're rushing. And you're turning the corner and you're rolling on a starburst wheel. The wheel's not even just flat, the wheel is warped. Do you think that you're going to get your family to church safely? Probably going to wreck your car. I mean, that's the greatest analogy that I can think of when it comes to these kinds of things, especially what I just read before, just now. So instead of trying to go from, like, let's say that you feel like your physical health, your physical strength, let's say it's a strength, is a 2. Why shoot for a 10? Realistically, where do you see yourself improving right now? I would just say 3. From a 2 to a 3. And then when I get to 3, I shoot for 4. And when I get to 4, I shoot for 5. And you measure your progress. And you share your progress with other people. These are the things I'm doing because you got to remind yourself that you are making progress, especially in those times that you don't feel like you're making much progress, because it's a mundane thing sometimes. It's a conveyor belt. It's predictable. I'm going to wake up at 6 a.m. I'm going to go to the gym at 6:30. I'm going to leave. I'm going to work for 8:15 and blah, 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 blah. My schedule never changes. But as you continue pushing on and pushing on and pushing on, you make the progress. So I want you to think of all the different areas in your life with that life wheel. Perfect circle. On the inside of the circle, there's a dot. And that dot is a 0. On the outside is a 10. And draw your spokes. What variables, what wheels, or what variables of that wheel, and rank them. Constant and never-ending improvement. Strive to the version of yourself 2.0. Right now you're 1.0. Next week, strive for that 3.0, because this week you're 2.0. And continue to shoot for constant and never-ending improvement. So I hope this, falls on your heart and that you feel it. So, blessings to you. Peace.